Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am your host, and as a restaurant consultant who's helped dozens of restaurants across Pakistan turn from struggling to profitable, I can tell you this with certainty: 90% of restaurants fail within their first year. But the 10% that succeed all have one thing in common: they have proper systems in place. Today I'm going to share with you the 5 critical systems that separate successful restaurants from those that close their doors. Whether you're running a small restaurant in Karachi or a fine dining restaurant in Lahore, these systems will transform your business, and by the end of the video you'll have a clear roadmap to implement each system and start seeing results within weeks. So let's dive right in. The first system that can make or break your restaurant is inventory management and food cost control. Here's a reality check. If your food costs are running above 30% of your revenue, you are bleeding money. I recently worked with a restaurant in Islamabad where the owner thought he was doing well because customers were coming in. But when we analyzed his numbers, his food costs were at 38% of revenue on monthly sales of 500,000 rupees. That meant he was spending 190,000 on food when it should have been 150,000. That's 40,000 extra per month or 480,000 per year going down the drain. Here's how to implement proper inventory management. First, establish daily inventory counts for your high value items like meat, chicken and imported ingredients. Second, create par levels for ordering. This means knowing exactly how much of each ingredient you need to have on hand. For example, if you use 10 kg of chicken per day, your par level should be 30 kg to cover 3 days. Accounting for delivery schedules. Third, implement FIFO, first in, first out rotation. I have seen restaurants lose 20,000 rupees per month approximately just because they used fresh vegetables while older ones rotted in storage. Fourth, track your waste religiously. Every piece of spoiled food, every overportioned plate should be recorded. The restaurant I mentioned earlier reduced their food costs from 38% to 28% just by implementing these 4 steps, saving them 50,000 per month. The most common mistake I see is restaurant owners not tracking waste or over-ordering because they are afraid of running out. Trust me, it's better to occasionally run out of one item than to consistently throw away money. The second critical system is staff training and onboarding protocols. Inconsistent service kills customer retention faster than bad food. Think about it. Customers might forgive one bad meal, but they won't forgive consistently poor service. I worked with a restaurant in Lahore where staff turnover was so high, the owners were hiring new waiters every 2 weeks. The cost of constantly recruiting and training was 25,000 per month. Plus, the revenue lost from poor service was estimated at 100,000 monthly. Here's how to build a proper training system. Create a 30, 60, 90-day training roadmap for every position. In the first 30 days, new staff should learn basic procedures, menu knowledge, and customer interaction protocols. Day 31 to 60 should focus on advanced skills like upselling, handling complaints, and working efficiently during rush hours. Days 61 to 90 should be about mastery and taking on additional responsibility. Develop standardized service scripts, how to greet customers, how to take orders, how to present the bill. I know it sounds robotic, but trust me, customers appreciate consistency. Implement regular skills assessments every 2 weeks for new staff and monthly for experienced staff. Finally, cross-train your team so waiters can help in the kitchen during rush times and kitchen staff understand front of house challenges. The Lahore restaurant I mentioned implemented this system and reduced staff turnover by 60%, saving them 15,000 per month in recruitment costs. while increasing customer satisfaction scores. The biggest mistake restaurant owners make is throwing new hires into busy Friday night shifts without proper preparation. This leads to mistakes, stressed customers, and frustrated staff who quit within days. System number 3 is customer service standards and recovery procedures. One bad experience can lose you a customer forever, and in Pakistan's tight-knit communities, one unhappy customer can influence dozens of potential customers. I consulted for a restaurant in Karachi where negative word of mouth was costing them an estimated 80,000 rupees per month in lost revenue. Here's how to build a bulletproof customer service system. First, establish clear service time standards. Customers should be greeted within 30 seconds of sitting down. Orders should be taken within 5 minutes, and food should arrive within the promised time frame. Second, create complaint resolution protocols with specific empowerment levels. Your manager should be able to compensate meals up to 2,000 rupees without asking for permission. Servers should be able to offer free desserts or drinks up to 500 rupees. Third, implement a service recovery system. When something goes wrong, acknowledge it immediately, apologize sincerely, fix the problem, and follow up to ensure satisfaction. I trained the Karachi restaurant staff to turn complaints into opportunities. When a customer complained about slow service, instead of just apologizing, they offered a complimentary appetizer for the wait and a discount on the next visit. The result? That restaurant now has customers who specifically mention their excellent complaint handling in online reviews. Fourth, create follow-up procedures. If a customer had a bad experience, call them within 24 hours to ensure they are satisfied with how it was resolved. The most common mistake is treating complaints as personal attacks instead of opportunities to demonstrate excellent service and create loyal customers. The fourth system is kitchen workflow optimization and ticket time management. Slow service doesn't just frustrate customers, it directly impacts your bottom line. If your average table turn time is 90 minutes instead of 60 minutes, you are losing 33% of your potential revenue. I worked with a restaurant where poor kitchen organization meant average ticket times were 45 minutes during dinner rush. On a busy Friday night with 100 covers, this meant they could only serve 100 customers instead of the 150 they could handle with proper systems. That's 75,000 in lost revenue per week and 300,000 per month. Here's how to optimize your kitchen workflow. First, organize your kitchen stations logically with proper mise en place. Everything in its place and a place for everything. Your grill station should have all necessary seasonings, oils, and tools within arm's reach. Second, implement ticket time tracking with specific goals. Appetizers within 8 to 12 minutes, main courses within 15 to 20 minutes. Display a timer visible to all kitchen staff. Third, establish clear communication protocols between front and back of house. Use a kitchen display system or ticket system where servers can update special requests or timing needs. Fourth, create equipment maintenance schedules to prevent breakdowns during service. A broken tandoor or a broken hot plate during a dinner rush can cost you 50,000 in lost sales. The restaurant implemented these changes and reduced average ticket times from 45 to 25 minutes, allowing them to increase their covers by 40% without adding staff. The biggest mistake restaurant owners make is poor communication between kitchen and service staff, leading to cold food, wrong orders, and frustrated customers walking out. In another restaurant, daily reporting systems were implemented, and not only they caught theft, but discovered that his busiest days weren't actually his most profitable days because labor costs were disproportionately high. By adjusting staff schedule based on daily data, he increased his profit margins by 8%, which on monthly sales of 400,000 meant an extra 32,000 per month in profit. Fifth, create accountability through daily managers reports. These include sales targets versus actual, any incident or complaints, staff performance notes, and action items for the next day. The most common mistake owners make is only checking their numbers weekly or monthly. By then, small problems have already become big losses. Daily reporting allows you to course correct immediately. Now, let me recap these 5 critical systems that will transform your restaurant business. First, inventory management and food cost control to stop money bleeding through waste and over ordering. Second, staff training and onboarding protocols to ensure consistent service and reduce turnover cost. Third, customer service standards and recovery procedures to turn every customer into a loyal advocate. Fourth, kitchen workflow and ticket time management to maximize your revenue per hour. And fifth, financial controls and daily reportings to catch problems before they become disasters. Now, I know this might seem overwhelming, but here's my advice. Start with just one system. If you're losing the most money through food costs, stop there. If customer complaints are your biggest issue, focus on service standards first. Pick the system that addresses your most pressing problem and implement it completely before moving to the next one. I have seen restaurant owners try to implement all 5 systems at once and end up doing none of them well. Remember, these systems have helped restaurants across Pakistan increase their profits by 15 to 30% within 6 months of implementation. The restaurant in Islamabad I mentioned at the beginning, after implementing all 5 systems over 8 months, their monthly profit increased from 75,000 to 180,000, more than doubling their profitability without increasing sales volume. If you found this video valuable, please like it and subscribe for more restaurant business tips. In the comments below, tell me which of these 5 systems is your biggest challenge right now, and I'll try to respond with a specific advice for your situation. If you need help implementing these systems in your restaurant, you can reach out to me for consulting services. Until next time, keep serving excellence and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.